Welcome to this presentation created by the Hope Family Support Network. This presentation is about your rights under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, the IDEA's Procedural Safeguards. As a parent of a child with a disability who is qualified for special education services under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, you have rights. The IDEA provides you, acting on the behalf of your child, some protections. These protections are called the procedural safeguards. Parents have the right to be informed of meetings in enough time to allow them to attend. Schools must provide parents with written notice of meetings. Meetings should be held in a mutually agreed upon time and place. Parents have the right to be informed of meetings in enough time to allow them to attend. Schools must provide parents with written notice of meetings. Meetings should be held in a mutually agreed upon time and place. Keep in mind, if the school sends home a meeting invitation and you cannot attend, be sure to let the school know in writing and also give them some alternate dates you can attend. Parents are members of any team who make decisions about eligibility. In other words, whether or not the child qualifies for special education services. Parents are also members of any team that make a decision about the placement of their child. Parents must be provided a chance to review records before any IEP meeting. Remember to make that request in writing. Parents must be provided an opportunity to participate in all IEP meetings and are also allowed to disagree with an eligibility decision made by the IEP team. If the parent disagrees with the results of the school's evaluation, they can request an independent educational evaluation. A parent can make a request for an IEE anytime the school does an evaluation. Placement may mean the school the child attends, the location services will be provided, such as the resource room, a self-contained special education classroom, general education classroom, and how long during the school day a child will be away from peers who do not have disabilities. An independent educational evaluation is an evaluation done by someone who does not work for the school at no cost to the parent. Be sure if you make a verbal request for an independent educational evaluation because you disagree with the school's results of their evaluation that you make that request in writing. Parents must receive written notice of meetings. Parents must be provided with a copy of the procedural safeguards at least one time per year and upon making a request for any evaluation. Sometimes the procedural safeguards are labeled as the Special Education Handbook. And also be sure if you do make a request for an evaluation, you have done so in writing. Parents also must be notified of any action or changes the school is proposing to make regarding the child's special education services. They also must receive in writing from the school a refusal if the school refuses something that the parent requests. Parents have the right to request an evaluation of their child at any time. To have someone attend IEP meetings with them, such as a relative, friend, advocate, someone with knowledge and skills about the IEP process or knowledge of the child. Parents have the right to file a complaint against the school if they believe the law is not being followed. Parents can also file a due process complaint. This would entail going to court, and attorneys are typically involved. Parents have the right to file a complaint with the Office of Civil Rights, commonly called the OCR, if they feel their child's civil rights have been violated. Parents have the right to have information provided to them in a language or format they can understand. Examples of this are in your native language or in Braille for someone who may be visually impaired, just to name a few. Keep in mind, a parent can bring anyone to the IEP meeting they wish. However, if bringing an attorney, should let the school know ahead of time. A complaint is filed against the school with the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction. But remember, if you're filing a complaint, you are asserting the law is not being followed. You want to be able to prove this is so. So be sure you're laying the paper trail. You document all things in writing to the school. Now we're going to talk about the bottom line. You should educate yourself on your child's rights and the procedural safeguards. You should do all things in writing in very nice letters. Document in these letters anything you have been told and anything that has happened. And if you feel a complaint or due process is warranted, call the Hope Family Support Network for more information. Have questions? Visit our website at www.fsnhope.org or email Vicki Dieter at fsnhope.org. Please remember the contents of this presentation were developed under a grant from the U.S. Department of Education. However, these contents do not necessarily represent the policy of the U.S. Department of Education, and you should not assume endorsement by the federal government. Thank you.